Hey everybody, it's Pastor Tony at Northside with our timeless words and timely wisdom for October 16th. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm reading in 1 Corinthians this week, and there's a word in there. I don't know if you use mints. I use a couple of different kinds. I actually like mints. Jana does, my wife, she doesn't like mint. But she keeps something like that in her purse, and it's the cinnamon ones. So, do you like cinnamon? Do you like mints? Do you not use any? Um, the word that I want to talk about today is the word refreshed, because those mints, they kind of give me a little refreshment if I pop one of those in my mouth. In 1 Corinthians 16, Paul is writing about the church, and he's talking about his people that he knows in the church and what the church is becoming. He talks about Timothy. He talks about going to see the church in Macedonia. He tells everybody to be on guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong, do everything in love. And then he talks about the household of Stephanas, I think is how you say that, how they devoted themselves to the Lord. So he's talking about those early Christians and how they supported each other in the church. But a word he uses in verse 18 really caught my eye. Verse 18 of chapter 16 says, "For they," as in these people, "refreshed my spirit, and yours also. Such men deserve recognition." And I thought about a refreshing mint as I saw that word. I looked up the kind of word origins of that, and the Greek word that's used there is anapasso, which it says means to give rest, to relieve, or revive. And one other way to think about it says this word evokes the image of cool water for a weary traveler and conveys a sense of both physical and emotional relief, which is what Paul's talking about his brothers and sisters in the early church. And that just really spoke to me this week, because I think all of us at time to time need to be refreshed. We need something to kind of lift our spirits and make us feel a little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness, get a little bit of encouragement. And one of the things to me that's so valuable about the church is how we can find that in the church when we commune, if you will, with our brothers and sisters in Christ. We're meant to refresh one another, to help one another, to lift each other up. And now that, let's be honest, that doesn't always happen in the church. We know, unfortunately, and yet I so often feel my spirit refreshed through the church. And so I think about also, you probably know someone in your life that is a refreshing person. I can think of people, and I'll just talk about first names, people that I know, a lady named Loretta, a lady named Gail, a friend of mine named Perry, just some other people. And just to be around those people, you feel your spirits lifted up because of their faith and because of their love for just everyone, and the way that they just make you feel good to be around them. And I'm not using people's names in our church because I don't want to leave anybody out, but there are a lot of people here that do that as well, but not everyone has gotten to the place in their own life where they can help refresh others. So my thought for you today is, do you need to be refreshed? Or are you a person that can provide refreshment to others, to give them that cool drink of water when they're dry and weary? And as Paul is writing to the Corinthians, he says that there are a lot of people in the early church that made him feel that way, and we should commend those people, and we should all seek to be those people. So I just might encourage you, be refreshed, and be a refreshing person to those around you, and live out the joy that Jesus Christ brings into your life. So that's our timely words, hopefully, for this week. Hope that might help you and might encourage you to ask, how can I be refreshing to other people? Guys, have a great week from Northside. This is Pastor Tony and Jeff. See you soon.